Okay, there we go. Let's try that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to practice using juicy details. Have you guys practiced using details in your writing? Yep. Yeah? Hugo, can you tell me what a detail is?
Write a story. You put yourself right over there and pay attention here, not to there, okay?
Write a story. Yeah, you use details to write a story. And so, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've kind of lost my voice. So something we're going to work on today is we're going to work on raising our hands and listening to each other talk, okay? Does that sound okay? All right. So today, I'm going to show you guys first an example of using some juicy details, and then I want you guys to help me, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write about my favorite place. And my favorite place is the beach. So I'm going to name this The Beach. I think that would be a good title.
It draws from the background. The back of the green.
Yeah. Okay. So the first thing, does anybody know what the first thing is that I need to write to start my paragraph?
First is a capital letter.
Exactly, a capital letter, and I'm going to write...
You start a new story.
Exactly, when you start a sentence or a new story, you have to start it with a capital letter. So I'm going to write an introductory sentence, or a sentence that's going to tell everybody what my writing is about. So I'm going to say, the beach is a fun place. Would you guys agree the beach is a fun place?
Yes. I went to the beach last time.
Did you?
Last time with Miss Patterson, this little boy said he went all the way to the ocean where the surfboard and the shark was made.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's not good of a shark bit. I mean, that's really cool, but let's try to focus on this writing, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I need to use some details to tell you guys why I think the beach is fun, because you might not know why I think it's fun. So I'm going to say... You do. I'm going to do this as my example, and then Hugo, I'm going to ask you guys to help me with the next one. Does that sound good? So I'm going to say, I enjoy swimming in the big waves. Okay, so does that sentence help you guys understand why I think the beach is a fun place? Those are good details, the big waves. Okay, so I'm going to write one more sentence and then I'm going to let you guys help. So I'm going to say,
what about we write a picture?
We could write a picture. Today we're not going to draw any pictures, but that is something you can do that can really help with the story. We are. We're just using the markers to write on this paper so that it will show up better. So the second detail I'm going to use is I also like to bury my brother in the sand.
Where are you? Who's your brother?
My brother lives in Charlotte. He doesn't live here. That's another thing that I have fun doing when I go to the beach. So I'm going to read this back to you guys, and you tell me if this makes you think that the beach is a fun place. These are the details. So, the beach is a fun place. I enjoy swimming in the big waves. I also like to bury my brother in the sand. Do you think those are good details? Yeah.
Well, why bury the
That's just something that I think is fun about the beach. That's my juicy detail. So, since this lesson is to help you guys, we're going to start a new page. And now you guys are going to tell me what we're going to write, okay? So we're going to write something about your second grade class. So you guys can tell me whatever you want, and I'm just going to write down what you say because I know you guys know a lot more about Miss Anderson's class than I do, right? Okay, so what do you guys think the title should be? Miss Anderson's class? Riley, did you have an idea? Do you guys agree with Miss Anderson's class? What do you think, Hugo? What would be a title? To talk about our second grade class. I think Landon had a good one with Miss Anderson's class.
I like more than the story. That's all.
Okay. Well, let's go with Miss Anderson's class. I think that's a really good title. So we're going to say Miss Anderson.
Why we not go?
Does Miss Anderson have an O or an E as the next letter in her name? Do you guys think? An O? Okay. Wanted to make sure I spelled that right. Miss Anderson's class.
Why we not looking at the on that door where it has a ship?
That would be a good thing. Using clues to help me think of spelling. That's a really good idea, you know?
There's one place where it says Miss Anderson.
So if you were spelling Miss Anderson, you could look on the door and that would help you to know how to spell it if you were having trouble. Alright, so what do we need to do to the title? Is there something missing with the title?
Yes.
What's missing?
Period.
Maybe not a period. What about an underline? Do we underline titles?
We need to put a period.
Well,
If we don't put a period, that means he's still writing.
You're right, Hugo. That is, we do put periods at the end of sentences, but when we make titles, we don't have to use periods. But that was a good point, that we do need to remember periods. So what are we going to use for our first sentence so you guys can tell me what this paragraph is going to be about? What do you think, Riley? What could be our first sentence?
It's like about science. About science?
You can write about science, so let's give Riley a turn. About your second grade class, anything that you want to say. Let's remember my sentence was, when I was talking about the beach, I said, the beach is fine. Jared, do you want to help her out? Okay, what do you think? Yeah, do you guys want to talk about the math that you do in Miss Anderson's class? Okay, so what do you think would be our first sentence about math, Jared? This is just to introduce us, the first sentence, so everybody knows what we're writing about. That's a good detail, but what do you think about, could we say something about we like math in Miss Anderson's class, or we do math? What do you guys think?
We like math.
We like math? Well, remember, Hugo, we're going to talk about math right now. So can we say we like math in Miss Anderson's class? Okay. We like...
And then Miss Mitchell.
Does Miss Mitchell help with math too? Okay, so that's a good thing. We should talk about...
She even helps with science.
Oh, she does. Does she help with science and math?
And she helps with just regular things.
Oh, wow. So, Hugo, can you come up... I think saying that Miss Mitchell helps is a great detail about math class. So can you come up with a sentence for me about what we can use, a detail about Miss Mitchell to tell us that she helps in class?
We put Miss Mitchell's name.
You put her name on the paper? What do you think, Jared?
How do you write help?
We should say that Miss Mitchell helps? That's good. So, Miss...
Are you sure you know Miss Mitchell?
M-I-T-C-H-E, 2 L's? Is it 2 L's? Yeah. Miss Mitchell. Did you say helps? Miss Anderson, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Helps Miss Anderson in math. That's good. So what do we need to put at the end of this sentence?
The period.
The period. Good. So Landon, what do you think we should say as our next juicy detail?
What does it say? We like math.
We like math. we're going to take time to read it together at the very end, okay, Hugo? After we finish adding all our good details.
Are we writing?
You guys are going to help me write in just a minute. You guys are giving me ideas, but in a minute you're going to help me actually write this stuff down. So let's give Landon history. Landon, what do you think would be a good, juicy detail sentence about math?
It's kind of like Hugo's, but it's not using the same person.
Okay.
Miss Menard helps with math.
Okay. So we want to say Miss... What did you say her name was?
Max.
Do you know how to spell that name? Let's see, does anybody know how to spell it? That's a tricky one. Is there a place that we can see it? Way down there? Okay. Well, for today...
It's the Orthodox class.
Hey, you can spell
Oh yeah, I know how to spell. Lanarts.
Lanarts. Oh, okay. That's really good that you guys were able to know where you could find it if you needed help with spelling. So we say, what did we say? Is helps. So we're gonna let Landon finish this sentence, okay? Hugo, since you had your turn, and then we're definitely gonna use your help. Landon, can you write the word helps here for me? Can you write it right there? So Miss Lawrence. It's gonna be a lowercase because we're still in the middle of the sentence. Excellent job. So Miss Lenard's helps. What else do you want to say, Landon? With math. Excellent. Excellent details. These details are really helping me to understand what you guys do in your math class. So Jera, what's a juicy detail sentence you would like to add? What are some things you do in math? You can say anything you want that will help you. You partner change? Okay. Partner chain. Okay, so how can we put that in a sentence? What do you think? Partner chains are fun? Okay. So we can say partner chains are... Jared, can you write the word fun for me right after that? And can you put whatever needs to go at the end of the sentence after the word fun? Excellent job. Okay, so far we have 3 juicy detail sentences. That looks great. So, Riley, can you help us with one? You can say anything you want to help me understand what you guys do in math. A good detail about math class. That's excellent. Okay. That's his partner. So, Hugh, could you sit back so we can have space to write? Thank you so much. Okay, Riley, so you said we learn that equations, ooh, that's a tricky word. E-Q-U-A-T-I-O-N-S. Equations. So we learn that equations are number sentences. Okay. Riley, can you write the word number here for me? What do you think?
It's like disco.
think that we might, it's a silent letter, so it's hard to hear that we might be missing. So let's think. Tara, can you help? Close. If we were going to make numbers, but we're going to say number. So let's think. Exactly, Riley. Good job. So I'm going to give you this green piece of paper, and you can just write it right there.
Oh, you can.
That was an excellent job doing self-correcting.
And then write it.
Exactly, Hugo. We can give her a new space to write so we don't have to do any crossing out.
That means nobody needs help.
Yeah. And Riley showed us if you need to go below it, you can.
You put it on there so you didn't need to cross it out. You could just write it in the same spot.
No, you're
Right.
You're hiding.
Okay, now I made a dance.
Uh-oh, that's all right. You know what? Look how many of these we have. Excellent. I want you guys to pay attention to what Riley is doing here. Riley is doing something good writers do, and that's when we check our spelling to make sure. Hey, Landon, can you come this way? Thank you. We check our spelling to make sure that it's right. Our words are spelled correctly.
Are you playing?
Excellent job, Riley.
Are you putting play on it?
It is. It's on already. So let's try not to pay attention.
Red.
That means it's recording, but we're trying to not pay attention to that, remember? Because we want to focus on our writing. So we learned that equations are number sentences, right? Okay, Hugo, what do we need to put at the end of this sentence? Good job. Okay, so now that everybody's done a turn, how about whoever wants, but raise your hand if you have something else you want to say about that. Hugo, what do you want? What is another juicy detail sentence?
Miss Mitchell helps.
Well, that's a great one, but you already got it.
I mean, Miss Mitchell helps.
Well, remember, we're writing about math right now, so can you think of something about math? Or do you want me to come back to you while you think? Okay, what do you think, Landon?
Sometimes we'll write like all kinds of math equations on our desk.
Okay, so should we say, sometimes we write math equations on our desk? Oh, that's a good one. Thank you. Sometimes we write on... Landon, can you help me with the word math? Can you write the word math here? Hugo, can you put your foot in just a little so thank you, sir. Math, right there, yeah? Excellent job. So we write math equations. Right? Yeah? On our desks. Landon, what do we need to put at the end of that sentence? Good job. Okay, since everybody has one, we're just going to go down the line one more time. So Hugo, what do you want?
So then we write
You write math mountains? Okay. So what do we need to put at the beginning of this sentence? What kind of letter? Exactly. We write... Ooh, that word math is just giving me trouble. Can you write math for me, Hugo? Right here. Exactly. You're doing a very good job of using other words to help you know how to spell. Excellent job. So we write math mountains on our desk. You want to see on our desk? Do you want to write desk? You can write desk for us. That would be a great help. Hey, Landon. Can you look this way and help us with our writing? Because you've added some great stuff. We have to see how it comes together, right?
have the same shoes on.
Do you? Very cool. Oh, what do we put at the end? Oh! Excellent job. Okay, Jara, what is your juicy detail? We're going to Jara and Riley are going to help us too. We're almost done, then we can read it together.
And then we can look at this.
We don't have to look at that. That doesn't really...
Can we fill up the whole paper?
We'll do our very best with the time that we have.
Are you staying here?
A math tic-tac board? Oh, wow.
Are you staying here until lunch again?
I am.
Until lunch?
Yeah. Can you write the word have for me, Jara?
Until recess outside?
I think so. I'm saying as long as I did last time.
Until going home?
Not till you guys go home. Excellent work, Jara. So we have math tic-tac boards?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Hugo, let's stay over here, okay?
The camera.
And what do we just put at the end of that sentence? A period. Good job. Okay, Riley, what is yours? Good job. So do you guys, Landon and Hugo, do you guys remember about doing math sheets?
Yes.
So you said we do math sheets,
We
right?
do them every time after lunch.
Oh. So Riley said,
Sometimes when we finish math, sometimes we go to lunch.
okay. So the sentence Riley told us was about
What time
those
is it?
sheets. She said, we do math sheets. So Miss
What time
Anderson, did you say can see what we know? All right. Can you write the word see for me, Riley? Can you write see right here?
What time is it?
What time is it right now? It is almost 9 o'clock.
So it's almost
You mean it's almost 9:40?
Not almost 9:40.
Yeah, I need to go to Miss Patterson.
Okay, but it's not 9:40 yet. It's not even 9 o'clock yet, so you've got time. So we do math sheets so Miss Anderson can see what we...
You don't have to go to Miss Patterson when they're here.
Okay, hey Hugo, let's come back here. That's a great seat for you. So I think you guys have done an excellent job doing details. So let's come up with a sentence that we can use to bring it all together, to close our story.
One more sentence.
What do you think, Jared?
You have the same shoes as me.
That is a great one. Did you guys hear what Jared said?
You have no guns.
Hugo, did you hear? She said we do all of... Can you write the word this for me, Jared? Thank you so much. You guys are being such great helpers. This, yep. Oh, sorry, I might not have said it correctly for you. This. All of this. There we go. Excellent job, Tara. So we do all of this so we can be good math mathematicians. That's a tricky word, isn't it?
Oh, is this the last sentence?
Yep. So now, we actually don't have enough time to do the whole paper today, but I'm really glad that you like writing so much that you would want to fill this paper in.
Do you look at the video?
Well, we're not gonna look at the video, okay? What we're gonna do now, I want you guys to be able to look at this, and we are gonna read it together, so we can see the excellent details you used. So give me a thumbs up if you guys are ready to read it all together. Ready? Okay, so let's start here.
No, at the beach first.
Do you want to read mine too? We can read that one after this one. How about that? Okay, ready? We like math in Miss Anderson's class. Miss Rachel helps Miss Anderson in math. Miss Lenars helps with math. Partnerships are fun. We learn that equations, let's say that word again, that's a tricky word. Equations are number sentences. Sometimes we write math equations on our desk. We write math mountains on our desk. We have math tic-tac-toes. We do math sheets so Miss Anderson can see what we know. We do all of this so we can be good mathematicians. Excellent job. So
Let me pause it.
let's leave it on for right now. Thank you, Hugo. Hey, Hugo, can we have you come over here? Thank you so much.
That was minutes ago.
Thank you. So, you guys did a really great job today with your juicy details. Hugo, did you still want to read the one about the beach? Okay. So let's. They do. They have sticky on the top, and you can post them on the wall if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, Hugo, do you want to point to the words for us as we read it? Okay, you guys ready to read this one together? The beach. The beach is a fun place. I enjoy swimming in the big waves. I also like to bury my brother in the sand. Thank you so much, Hugo. You guys did such an excellent job today.
Are we pausing this?
We can't now.
Are we pausing this?
You can pause it. Here.
I know the red button, right?
Yep, that'll be great. Thank you.